Welcome back to The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. Now that I can finally move freely in this area, I'd like to show off a few cool things. So we've already peeked into that window, but what about literally every other window? I know it's kind of weird that I'm kind of peeking into this person's house, though it's the castle, so I don't know if calling it a house is the right word there, but right here, this is the window I was looking for. You can see a few pictures of Princess Peach, Mario, Yoshi in the far left there, and Bowser. That's kind of a neat little Easter egg about Super Mario 64. That's pretty dang cool, though that's the only thing that's really neat in this area. I thought it'd be nice to show that off though. But previously, we talked to Princess Zelda, and this time, I'll be seeing who this very mysterious person is standing right in front of me. Let's go. I'm Impa of the Sheikahs. I'm responsible for protecting Princess Zelda. Everything is exactly as Princess Zelda foretold. You're a courageous boy. You are heading out on a big, new adventure, aren't you? My role in the princess's dream was to teach a melody to the one from the forest. This is an ancient melody passed down by the royal family. I've played this song for Princess Zelda as a lullaby ever since she was a baby. There's mysterious powers in these notes. Now listen carefully. These are C-stick notes. You might be wondering, what's the point of these? Well, we have an ocarina for a reason. If we pull out our ocarina and input the correct C-stick commands, we can play songs. You've learned Zelda's lullaby. If the castle soldiers find you, there will be trouble. Let me lead you out of the castle. You brave lad. We must protect this beautiful land of Hyrule. Take a good look at that mountain. That is Death Mountain, home of the Gorons, where they hold the spiritual stone of fire. At the foot of Death Mountain, you will find my village, Kakariko. That is where I was born and raised. You should talk to some of the people that are there before you go to Death Mountain. The song I just taught you has some mysterious power. Only the royal family members are allowed to learn this song. Remember, it'll help you to prove your connection with the royal family. The princess is waiting for you to return to the castle with these stones. Alright, we're counting on you. And she can spoilers! Impa, I said someone completely different. Impa can mysteriously disappear using Deku Nuts, though the person I kind of hinted at can do the exact same thing. But now we're finally off on our adventure. We can go to Death Mountain, the place where the second spiritual stone is hidden. Something you'll notice is that this area isn't very far away from Hyrule Castle. I actually am very happy about that. Later on, there will be a lot of areas that are very secluded and very separated from other areas, but I do like areas that are very close together, making travel between them very easy. This right here is a Cucco. I think I can get no, I cannot get a bio on it because it's not an enemy, but it's a Cucco. This is the enemy of the enemy. I guess that is kind of true. This is the chicken, the word I was looking for, of the Zelda series. These guys can be pretty ferocious. If you don't know what I mean, well, you're lucky. Try hitting a Cucco one time in pretty much any game. You'll see that, these guys aren't fun to deal with. Anyway, if you keep grabbing these Cuccos and keep throwing them in, you will get a special reward. I don't have enough in there right now, but I might as well... I was about to hit the Cucco to slap it in for a little bit. You know, hitting them once won't do anything. But continuously hitting the Cuccos will actually do some pretty massive damage to you, but that's not important. This lady. I'm still missing some Cuccos. Please round up 5 more. She's looking for her cuckoos. Apparently, fun fact, something we're going to learn a little bit later, is that she's actually allergic to them, which is kind of a weird twist of fate that you're taking care of cuckoos despite the fact that you are allergic to them. I don't know why you're doing that to yourself, but I mean, whatever floats your boat. Yeah, but pretty much we are looking for them. It doesn't seem like a very important side quest, but trust me, you will get something very worth your time if you actually do grab all these cuckoos. And really, it doesn't take too long. All you have to do is run around this decently small town of Kakariko to actually find all of them. I will go talk to people and go explore the village a little bit, I guess is the best way of saying that. But currently, I don't really want to do that, because again, I want the cuckoos. I believe the positions of these guys are somewhat different in the 3DS version. I'm not exactly sure, but I believe they're slightly different, which is why I'm kind of at a loss for trying to find one of them. There used to be one that just kind of sat all the way up. Well, there's a good example of where they can hide. Let me see. I think I could... Hold on. No, I can do this. So, something that's really nice about cuckoos that you might not know is that if you pick them up... Let me see. I can get up right here. If you pick them up and jump off a ledge, you can hover for a little bit. That's something that's really, really neat and really, really important for getting the rest of the cuckoos. If you want to get them, you need to know about this hovering ability. Also, if you want to get some very special collectibles, in this area, you will need to know about that ability. So if you didn't know about that, I've just taught you. I did not mean to talk to you, but that's fine. All day long, we are working on many construction projects in the village. It's going to take a while before everything is done. Our boss works us very hard. Sounds like a pain. Alright, let me see. I believe... Yeah, it's probably a good idea to do this first. There are a few... I'm never really sure exactly when to use certain cuckoos to hover to different areas. And that's specifically in this one area. This area can be kind of a pain. Last time I checked, the way you actually do want to get over there, because this is a very tight jump with the cuckoo floating. I don't even believe I can do it. No, I can. Okay. It's just a very tight jump. What I usually do is I throw the cuckoo up on the top of the fence right in front of me, and then I climb up there and I grab it, and then I hover using that to make the jump a little bit less tight, but that's just the way I do it. You really do not need to do that. In fact, you probably shouldn't do it that way. That's a very long and tedious way of doing it, but on occasion, whenever I miss, I do forget that. Yeah, it's just a very tight jump, despite the fact that I do play this game all the time. I don't know. I don't remember a lot of very important stuff about it, which is kind of weird. That right there is a hole. I don't know if I want to go into it. I don't believe it resets the location of the cuckoos, but I'm always somewhat afraid that I'm going to step into a hole, and it's just going to reset the location, so I might as well try. Something kind of neat to note is that if you are emulating this game on, like, let's say, Project 64, some textures could be missing, and that might just be my ROM, but that's also a reason I didn't want to actually record this using Project 64. There are a few other reasons for that. It reset the locations of the cuckoos that were... Okay. Okay. Alright, this is fine. Hopefully it didn't reset all of the locations. But who knows? Who knows? I don't know if it was worth 20 rupees to reset them, but hey, 20 rupees is 20 rupees, I guess. Money is money. There's another cuckoo right here. I can just grab you and run off with you. Getting the cuckoos in this area isn't very... I don't want to say it's difficult at all. It's just kind of tedious when they keep running all over the place. Luckily, it did not reset the cuckoos that I had thrown in the pen. That's very thoughtful. But if you do actually like walk into a house and there are some cuckoos that are roaming around that aren't actually in the pen, you will 100% have to go and find them again because they will reset their position. Where the crap are you? I threw you right over here. Are you running away? Do you think you can escape? Well, you thought wrong. There should be... what was the cuckoo? I think the cuckoo in the box is the one that I had and needed to grab. Hold on, let me just throw this guy in real quick, because this guy's kind of a pain to get, so I don't want that cuckoo to reset, but if it's the box cuckoo, I can use that guy real quick. It looks like he did reset. Okay, good. There is a secret that you want to grab before, and actually, I think I could... The best way to do this is get the actual item that I want from the side quest, and then I can grab a cuckoo out of the pen, but you will need to use the cuckoos to get another secret that's not just what this girl is going to give you. My Cocos have run away. Please help me bring the last... Oh, yeah, okay, there's one more. I was getting a bit ahead of myself. The last one is all the way up on this hill. I wasn't really thinking about that one because I was too concerned about getting the ones that were close to me, which kind of sucks, but whatever. It will not take me any time to grab this guy because he's just sitting right here. He's not even going to run away from me. In some games, I believe Cuccos will run away from you just whenever you get close to them. Luckily, these guys aren't that afraid. You can run up to them and grab them, and then they'll start freaking out and try to run away from you. But overall, they won't really try to run from you that much. You can get in there, and that's it. That's the last one. Thank you for finding my Cuccos. I have allergies, so I get goosebumps whenever I touch them. For helping me, I will give you this. It's fine glass, and should be useful. Please take good care of it. This is an empty bottle, something that seems not that important, but really is extremely important. I talked about potions previously in episode 3, I believe, which was last episode. You cannot get potions unless you have an empty bottle. So here it is, I now have an empty bottle. I can also throw a variety of things into this empty bottle. Bugs, potions, fairies. Again, this is a very crazy world we live in, I guess. Hyrule's very neat. A lot of fantasy type things going on here, so we can get fairies. I'm not gonna keep that as a secret because it's not really a secret. I just kind of want to treat everything as something that someone might not know, again, because some people might have never played a Zelda game before. I doubt anyone that's watching this will have not played a Zelda game before, but I'm just saying it's better to keep that in mind, or at least that's how I feel. So what you want to do is grab a Cucco and bring him all the way up here. Jump over to this ledge. Just barely make it. Oh my god. Again, just barely make it. And you will find this door right here, this little crack. If you come into here, you'll find a piece of hearts. Collect 4 pieces in total to get another heart container. I already talked about that. And here's a cow. Can't really talk to him, but he's definitely here. I don't know if cows have a different name in the Zelda series like Cuccos do. But, they might? I might have to look that up, but I doubt they do.
Huh?
I definitely could go over to Death Mountain right now, but there are a few things I do want to do first. There's a bit more I want to explore in Kakariko, or slightly to the side of Kakariko. Welcome to the graveyard. Something that you can do in the graveyard is, first of all, let's see. Okay, no, it's not over here. It's over here. There's a bit of a shack that I cannot enter. If I look at this door and try to open it... Be quiet! It's only well, there were 2 4s in there, so I guess I wasn't wrong. 1446. I, Dampé the Gravekeeper, am in bed now. Go away and play. Maybe you can find ghosts in the daytime. What he's saying isn't just to spook you. You can actually find ghosts here. Would I want to? Not really. But you can... Don't crawl. Oh, I can't pull these open yet. This kid's telling me to not open these up because it'll cause trouble for Dampé. Little kids can't go into the graveyard. Go on the heart-pounding grave-digging tour described on the sign. Since I can't do that, I'm just imitating Dampé the Gravekeeper all day. But with my cute face, I'm not heart-pounding at all, am I? So this little kid has a weird obsession with Dampé the Gravekeeper. So right now I cannot open up any of these graves, but at a later date I will be able to open up some of these graves and something interesting might happen. Also, if you haven't noticed, there are weather effects in Ocarina of Time. For example, rain. It's nothing crazy, but there is lightning and it's pretty neat. Something you'll notice right here. There are a bunch of Triforces around here. Right down at my feet and also right on this big gravestone. This is something you want to know for later. If there are Triforces, try playing Zelda's Lullaby. If you play Zelda's Lullaby on this patch of ground, lightning will strike, breaking open that massive tombstone. And now there's a little hole that we can enter. This is very important. You do not want to forget about this hole or not come into the graveyard and actually find this out. This is the royal family's tomb. I don't even know if I can do anything here yet. Ah, shoot! Shoot, I was getting all excited because I was coming into the royal family's tomb early. This is something I always forget. You do need something that can produce a lot of fire in order to enter any further than this into the royal family's tomb. Currently, I do not have that. By the way, these are guys I haven't seen yet, so I might as well do a little bit of an enemy bio on them. You are Keese. When you get close to it, use Z targeting. Even if it flies away, you can still target it. So this makes these guys a little bit less annoying, but they still are extremely annoying in 3D. In the 2D Zelda games, they are also annoying, but not as annoying as in the 3D games, because there's only a few directions they can fly, but here they can fly up, down, and all around, which isn't fun to deal with. But again, there are torches here, there's a locked door. I need something that can light these on fire, and I currently do not have anything of the sort. This kind of sucks. I was really expecting to get something really cool right now, but I guess that just ain't happening. Which again, I get too ahead of myself. We will be able to get that later on, or maybe not. Maybe not. I'm so glad that I just forgot about this. You have to kill all the keys. I believe you can light the torches, but I don't know if that does open up the door. I think either or is fine. I'm not going to try to figure it out, though. You can try either or. These guys really, really suck. I cannot get Z target onto them. I forget their names, but if you actually get caught by them and their scream, you will be stuck out of fear. So try to avoid them with everything you can. Honestly, I don't mind taking a bit of damage here to avoid them, because honestly, taking some damage again from that toxic waste, I guess is what you'd call it, is a lot better than taking damage from those guys. Again, I forget their name. I'll put it up on the screen. Right here, you might notice there's a little bit of a song written on this tombstone. Is this a tombstone? It's something inside the royal family's tomb. Anyway, let me see if I can get the perfect standing position for this. Right in the middle, right here. I don't know. Maybe I have to or should I read it? I should read it first. I always forget this stuff. This area of the game is kind of fuzzy for me because I just kind of run through it and try everything I can, and it usually works out. Anyway, this poem is dedicated to the memory of the dearly departed members of the royal family. The rising sun will eventually set. A newborn's life will fade. From sun to moon, moon to sun, give peaceful rest to the living dead. This is an interesting poem, huh? Something is inscribed on the tombstone. It's the secret melody of the composer brothers, not composer's brother. But this is the sun song. Right down up, right down up. This is something I failed because I'm using an analog stick, but that's fine. If you do fail, they will, as I said, if you do fail, they will allow you to do it again, up. That's better. Again, analog sticks, they suck for C-stick movement. You've learned the sun's song. Now that we've learned the sun's song, I'm messing this up all the time. Essentially, we can change the time from day to night. We can't go to very specific times, but we can change it from day to night, so that's fantastic. Something else we can do to the living undead, as they said, is play the sun song. I did not do it right, did I? I just learned it. Why am I... I'm doing this so bad. Again, analog stick movement is just pretty bad. Okay. No? Really? I'm doing this right. If you ever forget a song, do not worry. You do not have to remember the songs. You do have a place to check the songs right here, as well as your gold sculptulas and how many spiritual stones you have, so that's pretty neat. But right here, this is song. It's sun's song. Ugh, I'm doing it right, so I don't know what the problem is. There we go. I might have been doing it to the left now that I think about it. I'm a very forgetful person when it comes to the songs. Right here, what I just did is First of all, now I can actually Z-target them if you use the Sun Song on them. Oh my god, it's a Redead. Its gaze will paralyze you. If it bites you, tap any button to escape. Like right now, I might actually die from this. Go away, please. No, escape, escape. No, I'm dead. Well, that's the first death of this series, which is kind of embarrassing, because I just wanted to show off what Redeads did. But sure, I'll save the game, why not? Let's pretend that didn't happen. Alright, let's try to get past that area a little bit easier this time. Again, you can freeze these guys. You don't even have to... Redeads, you don't even have to... I can't believe I forgot the name Redead. You don't even have to actually attack them if you use the Sun Song. It's actually a really great way to paralyze them, and then just run straight past them. You'll know that they're paralyzed because of this color. It will start to fade, though, in time, so you do want to make haste and actually get out of the place really quickly. Alright, with that, we can actually exit the royal family's tomb. I don't know why they talked about undeads in the poem, and I know it's just to tell you that you can actually freeze Redeads with that. There's also a bunch of different variations on Redeads. There's Gibdos, stuff like that. We'll get to that at a later date, but for now we know about Redeads. There's a lot of sorry, what am I talking about? I keep repeating myself. This is not the best time to be doing this video, it seems. On occasion, some days I do just spit out information like that. That was not a very good snap. And then some days I just stutter and stammer all over the place, and this seems to be one of those days. Anyway, with that, we have turned it to nighttime in Kakariko Village, learning the song. One of these days I'll be able to say Sun's Song without calling it Sung Song. Song. Oh my god. That's the end of this video. Next time, we will actually go to Death Mountain. I'm sorry there wasn't a lot of progression in this video, but next time we will talk to this guard that's just standing out here. But again, that's for next time. Until then,